Hi everyone, Victor here. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I have another small update on my City Builder game, and I'm gonna be frank with you guys. I don't think this is going to become a game at all. I was looking through the code and it's very messy. So if this end up becoming a game, uh, I have a lot of refactoring to do. Um, Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not a 3D graphics programmer. I told you guys this in several videos right now, up to now. And yeah, I should really start writing scripts for these videos, because yeah, I honestly don't know what to say most of the time. But yeah, here's what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go, right? I don't have a plan. So I'm implementing controls, as I told you guys. And, you can drag the terrain, and you can rotate the camera. You can zoom in, and zoom out. Uh, all of this, yeah, my fan really starts to sweat. My GPU really starts to sweat when I leave this game running and start capturing images from it. But okay, so here's the thing. Right now I have a mouse, okay? You guys can see the mouse, and I need to transform the mouse coordinates, which is in screen space, to 3D space, okay? And then from the camera I need to shoot a ray in the direction of the mouse to see what I can intersect. And that solution applies to the terrain. So if I press 1 for this building, and yeah, it's calculating the intersection between a ray shot from the camera to the mouse in direction of the mouse that intersects the terrain. So when wherever that happens, I can place a building, right? Yeah, so same as before. I can go ahead. What the? Yeah, okay. So sorry about that. Uh, as there's a lot of bugs in this thing, because I was going through the code and it's very messy. But let's keep going with the video. So, okay, so this is the solution, right? I need to intersect where in the terrain I'm gonna place my buildings over here. Okay. So what about now? I need to move or delete or edit those buildings. So that solution, it's not gonna work for this. I mean, you can definitely set up some bounding box around the buildings and intersect array, cast array in the direction of the buildings, and see if the array intersects with the bounding box. But I was studying another solution, and that's what I'm going to show you guys right now. So as you can see, I'm now rendering this image in several spaces. First, I rendered those buildings, then I rendered the terrain, then I rendered the skybox. But if I'm trying to select those buildings, I could just use the screen space coordinate, right? Because I can see my mouse is right in front of this building over here. Same with this one. So there's this technique where you can render that image to a texture instead of rendering to the screen, which is what I'm doing right now. You render the same image to a texture, and then you get the coordinates from that texture. It's kind of hard to explain verbally, so let's go through the code. Okay, so in master render, uh, I'm gonna comment this part out. So I don't wanna render the sky anymore. I don't want to render the entities, and I don't want to render the terrain. I only want to render this new intersect render that I wrote. So okay, just follow along. I'll come back to explain this after. So right now I'm setting this over here is loading a variable that would define the color in which those buildings will be rendered in. So okay, so now let me just copy this out because I think it will be easier. Let me get rid of this and just set some color manually. Okay, so you guys, this is a for vector, a for value vector, which I'm specifying that the color is red, right? Red, green, and blue, and this one is for the alpha channel. So yeah, you guys know about that kind of scheme, the RGBA style of addressing colors. So I'm just saying render those buildings in red. Let's see if this happens. Yep. Okay, so I just placed one building over here and another building over there. So yeah, as I was telling you guys, if my mouse isn't on top of this building over here, this is the one that I want to select, right? So the technique that I was talking to you guys about is basically this. I generate a unique color for every entity, every building, every selectable object. I generate a unique color for it, and then I just read the value under the mouse, and I can get with this piece of code I transform one number, one integer in 4 value color, right? And with that operation, that piece of code, I can revert back. I can get a color to an ID. So if every building has a unique color, which is a unique ID, I can easily identify that building, right? So this is a pretty simple technique, but yeah, it took me a while to implement that. So let me go back to, yeah, I need to revert the changes that I did over here also. Okay, Control Z, let's save this. Yeah, so same as before, I can place a building, I can zoom in, zoom out, drag the mouse, but now I can select a building and edit it. Let's place it over here. Okay, so now I want to select this building. I can just click and select it, and I can edit it. So I can place it back, go back. Yeah, there's definitely some bugs in my code, but yeah, this is pretty cool, right? Yeah, same as before. And if I don't like any building, oh, let's place it here. Come on, stay. Yeah. The bug, I probably know what the bug is because I'm using the same code to drag and to build. There's probably, when there's mouse movement, the code won't allow you to place a building. So I need to refactor that. It's a whole thing. But anyways, if I don't like this building, for instance, I can just select it and press X to exclude. Yeah, it works. As I told you guys, there is a lot of space for refactoring to improving the code, and I'm learning a lot while I'm doing this. And that's the the main goal of the project, right? It's to have fun and to learn. So yeah, I thought about recording this video and sharing with you guys this technique. Yeah, that's it for me. That's it for this video. As soon as I have more stuff, I'll talk to you guys. Bye.